What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media, back with another video. So today we have these two beautiful cars behind me. We'll be doing a video comparison on both of them. And if you guys are new to the channel, this is my 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer GT that's turbocharged, and this is my 2008 Honda Civic Si. And if you guys are watching this video, you might be wondering what the comparison between these two cars are. I would like to think both these cars make a pretty good first fun car. So let's go ahead and start with this car first. So this car obviously is by no means stock. It is far from stock, and this car is turbocharged. But if you're looking for your first car, you might be looking like at a Mitsubishi Lancer, maybe an ES model, an SE model, or even the GT model. The Evo model might be a little bit out of price range. So a lot of people say Lancers are slow and lame, but I beg to differ, because I mean, this Lancer looks amazing. Yes, it is far from stock, but with the turbo, I know a lot of guys, some guys even just slap on the turbo kit from the Ralliart and call it a day. You can be making pretty fun power right around the 300 horsepower mark. Anywhere from 250 wheel to 300 horsepower is definitely achievable with the turbo, depending on how much boost you're running. So definitely with the turbo, I'm running a Ralliart TD04 turbo. It spools up quick, around 2500 RPM, and red line's not that high, but from 2500 RPM to about 5 to 6000 RPM, you have fun. It's nice. It's pretty quick, from like a 40 roll. And if you compare it to this car, a Honda Civic Si, super different. It is an NA car, naturally aspirated. It's not turbo or not supercharged, but it has a high revving NA engine. So what that means is red line is high. It is at 8200 RPM. It revs up. Down low, it just feels like a normal Honda Civic around town. But if you really want to get in the power band, you want to be high up in RPM. So this car really comes alive when it's above 5 or 6,000 RPM. All the way up to red line, this thing just sings after you hit VTEC. It's a bunch of fun. But again, very different cars, very different animals. Like I said, both of these cars make, fun cars. And the reason I chose these two cars to do is because these two cars are also in a price range that a lot of people have for their first cars. So typically for a first car, obviously some people have a budget of around like $5,000 to $10,000. I'm talking about US dollars. So let's just say $10,000 US dollars is the first car when you turn 16 or 18 years old. Your parents are getting you a gift as a first car. Both cars could be half for it. The Civic Si, since it's the SI model, it goes more than your typical Civic, but for $10,000 you can definitely get an 8th gen Civic. For $10,000 you could definitely also get a Mitsubishi Lancer, not an Evo, but you can get a Lancer and modify it to something like this. Like I said, both are great cars, very different platforms, very different engines. So if you ask me, would you like a turbo car that low RPM pulls good, or would you like high revving NA car? I'd say they're just totally different cars, just really different. I enjoy driving both for different reasons. With this car over here, like I said, going around town feels fun. I don't have to get up to crazy high speeds, and to me, I guess I'm at an age where I no longer enjoy speeding, to be honest. Like, I enjoy just cruising, I just enjoy chilling, just because I had my fair share of traffic tickets when I was younger, especially with a car this loud. It looks so obnoxious and crazy. I don't want to attract unwanted attention from the cops. So when I'm driving it, I'm just chilling, staying in the slow lane if I can, just driving slow. I know it defeats the purpose of a turbo, but I just want to know that if I ever want to step on the gas a little bit, it packs a little bit more punch. And for this car here, the Civic Si, this car, it's hard not to drive. Well, if you want to have fun, I want to say, like I said, you have to be higher up in the RPM range. And what that means is, usually you will be speeding a little bit over the speed limit. I don't condone it, but it's just in lower RPMs, lower gears, it's just like a normal Honda Civic. It doesn't pull. unless you're high up in the RPM range. So it's nice for like highway pulls once you hit VTEC, but I need open roads to really stretch legs on this thing. Versus on a turbo car, I can just step on the gas, let it off. You know, maybe like a quick, I don't know, 40 to 60 or 70 mile an hour pull, real quick acceleration pull with the turbo. For any car like this, I just gotta downshift, 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 and then step on the gas and wait till it hits VTEC and then it pulls. But both are great cars, both are fun. Right now the exhaust setup on both, I don't have it too loud, which I like it. And weirdly, both cars are catless. Like I said, I covered in a previous video, this Honda Civic Si has a full race 3-inch exhaust with skunk 2 headers, so no cats, but it doesn't sound too loud. Now on this car, I do have cat delete, resonator delete. I have a HKS downpipe, HKS muffler. It is not too loud, but eventually I want to change out the piping, maybe to like titanium piping, maybe something bigger like a 2.5 or 3-inch pipe. Just because the exhaust pipe I had was since I was NA, and I feel like it's restricting the airflow a little bit. So sounds pretty loud on startup, but when I drive, it's not that loud. And both these cars are similar in a certain sense and different. You guys can tell I love my big wings. I love my aggressive looks. This car is over the top aggressive. This car is still aggressive for the street. So I can drive this car around town and, you know, I'll turn some hits from car enthusiasts. But your average non-car person wouldn't know it's a HFP side skirt or front lip. You wouldn't know it's T37s. You just think it's aftermarket wheels. So it's a pretty nice, fun street build. I can drive around, don't attract too much attention for the most part. This car, on the other hand, is when I drive it, everyone's gonna turn heads, whether you're a car person or not, because it had a huge wing on it, has a white body kit, it's low to the ground, it's black and stealth mode. Some people say it looked like a Batmobile. It's just so aggressive. So even if I don't want the attention, some days I'm trying to chill. It's like the moment I drive this car, I'm gonna break necks, people are gonna look. So it's a fun car for sure. I enjoy it. But with it being low too, it looks good, don't get me wrong, but it's just, some of the speed bumps, kind of scary. Versus on my SI, I'm not that low. I do rub on the rear, but the front isn't that low, so I could clear humps and driveways no problem. I don't know, I've been contemplating. I know I have some friends asking me to go airbags. I'm still static right now. I love how it looks right now, the way it is. The fitment, how it sits. It's just, I don't like how low the front is. So I don't know, maybe in the future I'll go air cups so I can lift the front end a little bit to clear driveways and stuff. I also do want to add like a full roll cage in the future. So small little, you know, mods here and there. Like I said, the exhaust setup, that's something I want to change down the road. But yeah, I'm digressing a little bit. But yeah, for $10,000, if you were to pick between the cars, very different cars, leave in the comment section below. If you're given $10,000, both cars stock, which would you pick? So it's a pretty hot Texas summer. I think we're gonna wrap up the video here. Hope you guys like this short little video. I know I've been meaning to do a comparison between these two cars for quite a while. And yeah, if I had help, I can even do like roller clips, but it's just me alone filming. So yeah, otherwise it'll be nice to have a shot of these side by side if you can get someone else. But one more thing to note, if you do not know how to drive standard, it might be hard with the Civic Si, because the Civic Si only comes in manual transmission, but it's a great platform to start learning manual in. The Lancer, on the other hand, comes in both the automatic as well as the manual, so whichever you prefer. Both are great on gas. In stock form, the Lancer could just take your regular gas. The Si has to take premium. Now I'm tuned and turbo, so don't matter. I have to take premium fuel on both vehicles anyway. But yeah, both great cars. Again, if you guys stay to the very end, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.